Welcome back, viewers. You're watching The Savera and I'm Shefali. Gujarat's early monsoon session has taken a devastating turn as relentless rainfall between June 16 to 18 triggered widespread flash floods. Building collapse, mass evacuation and tragic losses of life across multiple districts. The situation has left large parts of the state reeling, particularly in rural and low-lying areas, exposing critical vulnerabilities in infrastructure and emergency preparedness. One of the most heart-wrenching incidents occurred in Botat district, where a family of 9 was swept away while attempting to drive through a flooded road near Ladat village. Despite the dangerous conditions, their eco car entered a heavily waterlogged strait. Tragically, only 2 members, Priyanka Bai and Yashwant, were rescued alive. The bodies of the remaining 7 passengers, including 6 women and 1 man, were later recovered after an extensive search operation. The incident and accident highlighted the perils of underestimating floodwaters even during short journey. Now, meanwhile, in Gadahat, 22 individuals became trapped in Pilaya village after riverbanks overflooded. Responding swiftly, a coordinated rescue operation involving the National Disaster Response Force and district authorities ensured the safe evacuation of all stranded residents. Temporary shelters have since been shut up, providing food, drinking water and medical support. In Bhavnagar district, particularly the Bal region, several villages remain submerged under floodwater days after the heaviest downpour. The Bhagwanagar Fire Department undertook a daring rescue operation near Kaljam village on June 18, reaching marooned individuals using boat engines to traverse fast-moving flood currents. A total of 58 people were rescued, including 10 women and 9 children, many of whom were located nearly 2 kilometers from the nearest accessible road. Efforts to rescue animals were also in full swing. Over 400 cattle were relocated to higher ground to prevent further livestock loss. In flood-impacted villages such as Devalia, Pilad and Sanes, residents deployed heavy machinery like JCBs to clear stagnant water, aiming to restore critical services including electricity and sanitization system. Despite a temporary fall in rainfall across 9 taluks, the Gujarat Meteorological Department has maintained its alert status, warning of isolated showers and urging residents in vulnerable areas to remain vigilant. Now, Sundarnagar Dam overflow and health concerns. In Sundarnagar district, the situation escalated as the Dhol Dhaja Dam began to overflow, sending torrents of water surging into the Bhagova river. The river branched into banks near Vadhan town, inundating low-lying sentiments. Over 40 residents were evacuated and shifted to a government school repurposed as an emergency shelter. Authorities issued public advisories warning public to stay away from the small bridges, canals and other water crossing, where currents have become previously strong. Compounding the crisis, Bhavnagar recorded a sudden spike in temperature despite persistent overcast skies. The mercury rose by 3.5 degrees Celsius to reach 32.7 degrees Celsius, while humidity levels soared. This unexpected heat wave, in combination with stagnant flood waters, has heightened the risk of post-flood health hazards, particularly waterborne illness such as cholera, dysentery and skin infection. Now, while the prompt coordinated actions of emergency services, local administrations and volunteers have undoubtedly prevented a large-scale disaster, the monsoon crisis has exposed significant structural shortcomings. Delay in issuing early warnings, insufficient drain infrastructure in rural areas and inadequate flood preparedness measures have all contributed to the magnitude of the crisis. Experts are now calling for a more robust, long-term monsoon readiness strategy tailored to Gujarat's most flood-prone districts. Now, this includes reinforcing embankment, improving short water drainage systems, enhancing local disaster awareness and ensuring faster communication between meteorological department and on-ground responders. In the face of such devastation, the collective response has been commendable, but the crisis stands as a stark reminder. Climate resilience and disaster preparedness are no longer optional. They are imperative for saving lives. That's all for now in this update. Stay tuned to The Savera, download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.